Hello, Monsters of Mansion, and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms, A World Betrayed, and part 18 of my Lubu campaign. Now, this battle said it was going to be, what, Pyrrhic? We were going to make losses anyway. I disagree, and I disagree for two main reasons. The first, this is a siege battle. Second of all, they have no archers. It's literally just cavalry and G militia. Now, that is not really going to be a problem for us, to be honest. That is not really in any way going to be much of an issue. We can take out the towers, the incredibly flammable towers, of course, with flaming shots, and then once we... There we go. Literally just goes up like a... I mean... They must be stocking these... Like, are they covering it with something that's just dead flammable? I don't know. I don't feel like these things should go up that quickly, but, you know, far be it from me. I'm not an expert. So we've taken out the two towers over there. We could take out the towers over here as well, where we can try. I mean, if we do, great. If not, I'm not really going to lose too much sleep. You know, we'll take a little bit of damage, but it'll be generally fine. It's not going to be too much of an issue, frankly. I don't really think our losses are going to be too severe. We're going to take significantly less losses fighting it. Although, having said that, we have massive amounts of replenishment anyway. So, realistically, I could have probably just fought this, and it probably would have been fine. You know, we would have taken horrendous casualties and then immediately replenished them the next turn. So, you know, fighting this could well be completely pointless, but it's a battle, isn't it? You got to have battles. That's what it's about. Okay, well, I think we clipped it. Did we clip it? No, 0 fire damage. So, did they have any oil? Where did they put the oil down? Did they put oil down? Maybe they didn't. Holy shit! Did they realise it was a terrible idea? Who knows? Either way, our forces are slowly advancing. To be honest, I'm currently in the shield wall. Probably don't need to be in the shield wall. Probably could have just gone. It's fine, lads. Just walk up. You're alright. It's all good. Trebuchets taking pot shots, and the cavalry just hanging back because I don't want my cavalry to get shot, basically. I mean, the cavalry is super useful in open battles. Open battles, cavalry is absolutely some of the best units you can take. They can win battles just by themselves, but in a siege battle, you know, I mean, they can be useful, but you also take significant losses very, very quickly. It's very easy to get traps, get them caught, so we're just going to hold off. Trebuchet's just taking chunks out of the militia now, just for shits and giggles. Have I actually managed to take... I've kind of ignored... I took pot shots at them, couldn't hit them, and I was like, I don't really... It's probably fine. We'll just throw rocks at lads. And then a melee of archer shots coming. We've got... Because I was like, well, you can't, like, double poison a unit, right? As far as I know. So basically, you may as well have one unit fire poison, one unit fire shots, and then everyone else just fire normal. And then basically you give them all the fucking debuffs at the same time. That's right. It's a banquet of arrow fire. They're kind of like the Poison Wind Globadiers from Warhammer in my Scroll campaign, in that as long as they clip a unit, they'll take damage. I don't believe... I think the damage is split across the entire unit. I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe it's based up, but then it's an effect on the unit, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure. More research needs to be done, which means filling people full of poison arrows and then forgetting that I'm trying to do research because, you know, I mostly just want to just shoot people in the face with arrows. Ah, look at all this. The poison arrows raining down, hitting the Lance Captain as well. So they're taking damage. And they've got poison arrows, and you can see that they've just decided to fall back from the front lines, and that's when we're going to move our boys up. We're actually taking a little bit of damage here because I'm marching through a forest fire that I caused, and you know, I can only hold my hands up to that and say, you know, only you can prevent forest fires by generally, and this is just one way you can do it, not firing fire arrows through a very dry forest at a bunch of enemies, you know, far away, but with the forest between you. Make sure that there's an open, you know, don't have the forest between you and your target, basically, when you're firing fire arrows. That's one way you can prevent forest fires. Not firing fire arrows, of course, a much better way of preventing forest fires, but, you know, you've got to fire arrows, haven't you? I mean, that's just what they're there for. It's just what they do. So continue to rain down. We're also getting some of the Defenders of Earth. Opening, yep, they're retreating, and there's a big blob of, yep, they instantly break as well. Amazing. So that's pretty good. Well, so, I mean, so far, so good, right? I mean, there's a lot of dead bodies there. How many have we lost? So, we've lost about 300. I think mostly to this. I probably should just stay away from this tower. But it's actually pretty tricky. Oh, there's the oil. Of course, I can't see the oil because I wouldn't be... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, now, we've obviously got some barricades here. We're going to very carefully walk around them. We're not going to charge through them. That's right. Okay, Lu Bu doesn't give a shit. Lu Bu's just going to walk through them. That's fair enough. Zhang Liao being a little bit more cautious, being like, let's just, you know, we'll walk around them. Lu Bu's like, I don't care. Lu Bu does not give a flying shit about your barricades. Or your horseman, apparently. He just charges straight through, murdering everyone he can get his hands on. It's absolute carnage.
Our noble comrade has been attacked.
Yes, he has. But I'm going to be honest, I think he's going to be fine. Yep, I think he's fine. 66, 67 kills, 70 kills. Yeah, he's going to be fine. He's going to be a-okay. Zhang Liao is starting to get some kills. He's just not Lu Bu, though, is he? He's doing a little bit. But Lu Bu just carves his way through everyone. So that's good. I might just leave them to do it, you know, leave Lu Bu and Zhang Liao to, like, sort it out themselves. I feel like, generally, they're probably fine for sorting this out. They can... I mean, Lu Bu's up to 96 kills already. A lot of the enemy units getting peppered with poison and fire arrows, and yeah, it looks like most of them are running away. To be honest, probably what I should have done is just sent Lu Bu and Zhang Liao to go and capture the settlement, and then everyone would have to come to me to try and stop me, or rather try and stop Lu Bu. Unsuccessfully, obviously. Zhang Liao, a little bit surrounded. He's taking a little bit of damage, but Chen Gong, he's seen what Lu Bu and Zhang Liao are getting up to, and he's like, I want in on that action. You know, he's only wearing a dress, but he has managed to kill 6 guys, so fair play to him. I mean, he doesn't even have a proper sword. Well, he does have a sword, but not an actual good one. He's got 11 kills, though. I mean, it's not quite Lu Bu levels, is it? Where is Lu Bu? Oh, there he is. 122. Yeah, that's pretty good. And the archer's now in range to fire explosive arrows at this big blob of infantry, which is doing, of course, a lot of damage. Chen Gong, 26 kills. That's not bad. I mean, Zhang Liao's only got 49. I mean, it's enough to basically break the enemy army. They're off. And once again, Hero Squad have done the business. I didn't think that was going to be that tricky.
Fare me well.
To be honest, had I been more careful, I probably would have lost the 600, but our replenishment's so good that it's just not a worry. Hello. Hello? Hello? What are you doing there? It's a little friend. He's turned up. Okay, well, in that case, I don't want to be inside the settlement when he turns up, because then he'll just lay siege to me and be... Hang on. Yeah. Right, come here. Come here. Okay.
I would ignore that.
That's it. Come out to the city, because that way he'll have to engage you mano a mano, and he won't want to do that because you're Lu Bu. Basically, he would go in and lay siege to the iron mine. He'd get a tick of attrition, because that's how it works. And it's such a... I don't understand why that is. For some reason, you still get a tick of attrition on the turn that they lay siege to you, even though you can do nothing about it. And it's something that I think quite a few of the Total War content creator have been like, why is it like that? Because it's silly. But for some reason, they've never changed it. So it's just always been like that, and it's silly. So the best way to deal with that is if you take a city and there's an army nearby, get out of the city, because otherwise you're just going to take more damage. You'll get the reinforcements anyway, and yeah, you might be able to like fight inside the settlement, but the likelihood is they're not going to attack you. They're just going to sit there and like weigh you down on attrition, so you have to fight them anyway. May as well do it like outside the city before you take that attrition. So that's what we're going to be doing. Oh, we've got a diviner. Okay, sure. And apparently some people have turned up, which I don't really give a flying toss about. So that's all good. Lovely. Okay, we've got a little army down here. That's a slight concern for me, but Zhang Fei is on his way to come down. We've lost some territory, but I feel like, you know, we've kind of made up for it as we have swept the north. Look at this. Oh, this is really good. We're still hemorrhaging money, though, but I mean, theoretically, we could get rid of this army and we'd be pretty good. This is 3.7. That's 3. Spending 8.5 on army upkeep. Yeah. Yeah. So that's almost 4. Okay. Well, yeah. That's, you know, that's fine. We could do with. I need to build a granary, don't I? That's what I need to do. But also what I need to do is this, because that will reduce the upkeep for my horses in 3 turns, which is pretty good. And we're building up this one, and that's going to be pretty good because it's going to let us basically make lots of money, which is what this is doing. It's making lots of money for us, which is very, very helpful. It is very, very good. I like that a lot. Do we have? We do have a governor there. Yes, we do. Okay, where else are we making money? Let's have a quick check. So this one down here, apparently. Why? Is that just because we're making? Ah, okay. So, do we have anyone that we can use here? You're bad. You're not the best, but you could be quite useful. Sure. You're in. You're in. I've also moved most of my... the people who can do the things. You know? That one. Good. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Most of my people have got other jobs, and I hadn't realised that they can't do both. And though it makes sense when you think about it, Lady Yan, you can increase our income. Thank you very much. That'll be good. That should hopefully give us some more money, and we should then be on. We should be looking pretty good, I think. Food could potentially be a problem. Although once we lose some of these settlements down here, not so much of an issue. This farmland, though, we will lose, but I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. We just need to take some... We've got some more farmland down here. There's some more... We just need to take all this. And then we're good. We've got the iron mine as well. That's nice. 400 industry. Boom. That's really nice. You know, we're getting there, I think. Once we've got these nice... See? I knew he'd do that. Prick. I mean, he's still going to die. What's he got? Anything good? He's got Protectors of Heaven. Bugger all cavalry, though. That's unfortunate for him. Yeah, that... Oh, well, no, 3 units of militia. So, I mean, that's not really a problem for us. The archers, meh. I got quite a few archers, but that's about it. And just 2 strategists. Yeah, this is going to be a slaughter. I'm going to quick save it first, though, just to be on the safe side. Good. So I made totally the right call there, coming out of the settlements so that they couldn't lay siege and give me a tick of attrition. And actually, you know what? They've got some actually fairly nasty units here. Lots of Warriors of Yi. They've also got Protectors of Heaven. And quite a few units of archers. I mean, they don't have much in the way of generals. They've also got some Saber Militia and some Jian Sword Guards. They've only got the 1 commander, so their officer sort of accoutrement is not particularly good, especially considering we've got Lu Bu. I mean, compared to Lu Bu, no one's very good, to be honest. Our cavalry is currently hiding in the forest over on our left flank. Meanwhile, most of our infantry hiding in the trees. And we've seen that the enemy cavalry is heading over to our right flank, so G Militia moving over to deal with that slight issue. So we've got one unit of G Militia there, get another unit to protect the rear of the archers, and then that should be fine. The Trebuchet has been doing some really good damage, actually, taking out quite a chunk of the nasty halberdier boys. How many kills have they managed? Okay, good. Right, they've got 169 so far. Pretty fucking good. However, you can see that our cavalry is getting awfully close. So Lu Bu breaks from cover and runs ahead of the enemy army. That causes them to suddenly go, fuck, get him! And so they break away and start chasing after Lu Bu, which is exactly what I want. So that means my cavalry can, at the right time, break. They've been spotted, but that's fine. We're going to break from the trees now and come around behind the army, and then we can start messing up their rear line.
Our hidden men have been seen.
That's fine. That's part of the plan. We've got a plan. The forest is again on fire. Oops, never mind. These things happen, and the enemy cavalry is desperately trying to get around behind our line, but has ended up charging directly into our G Militia and getting stabbed in the face. Lu Bu charging in, taking out some of this Sabre Militia, and the cavalry sweeping around behind the enemy line. You can see some of their units desperately trying to flank around. What ability is this? More melee charge bonus plus morale into the breach. Okay, fair enough. So we're going to bug out of this because we don't want to engage those Warriors of Yi. They're very nasty. So to hell with that. So we're going to break away and give them the slip, and then we're going to come in behind and take out those archers. Meanwhile, the Jian Sword Guard engaging the enemy line. Now, the infantry is actually pretty good. So we've got a little bit of issue there because they're probably outmatch us. But fortunately, our cavalry is going to make a real mess of their archers. In they go, slamming into those archer militia and crossbowmen and taking those units out. And more, and yeah, so we've got again, more heavy Zhiliang cavalry coming right into the back of these spears. Right into the back there, you can see doing a lot of damage, causing morale panic. Again, another little charge there. Now they're pinned between our Jian Sword Guard and the heavy Zhiliang cavalry, and they're going to start wavering, and that's going to start a bit of a panic. Lu Bu is dealing with the enemy commander. He doesn't want to fight any of us in a duel because he's a dick, basically. So you can see the Princess of Heaven still holding on, but they're going to try and break to deal with the enemy cavalry. That's not going to be enough. Enemy cavalry comes slamming into the back of them. That's going to do a lot of damage. There we go. They're starting to break. We've still got a few units hanging around on the left flank, but that's just because our cavalry's been busy mopping up on the right flank. You can see the right flank has completely collapsed for the enemy, and our cavalry now moving in around, hunting down these last few straggling units just to make sure they don't come back. And I mean, the Jian Sword Guard are holding their own fine here. This unit's taking quite a bit of damage, but overall they are just holding the line, which is exactly what we needed them to do. It's just until the cavalry can return from murdering the rest of the army and give them a little bit of support.
Our success looms large.
I mean, yeah, it really does. Oof. Big oof. We did take a little bit of damage there, but you can see the Warriors of Yi took more, and they're starting to waver. That enemy commander's still around. He's only got 11k health left. Lu Bu's chasing off a strategist, but it's not going to be enough. With our cavalry returning to the fight, most of the enemy army now wavering.
Our victory grows ever closer.
I mean, victory is pretty much here, I think. I can't imagine they've got much left to throw at us.
Victory was never in doubt.
Hello. You are bright, disciplinarian, gracious, coordinated, tranquil. Pretty good, actually. Only 37. I mean, I don't really have the money, but sure, I'll employ you. But your friend, on the other hand, not so good. He's cunning, suspicious, and arrogant. Level 4. Yeah, he's dead.
Silence them.
Let's take the money, because they attacked us on their turn. And we're going to lose that. I don't care. We'll get it back. Don't worry. It'll happen. Once we've stabilised...
Reflect on our offer.
What do you want? Mercenary contact against Jan by... What? Who? Against who? Oh, that guy. I'm fucking miles away from him, mate. I'm going to say no.
What is this lunacy?
I'm bleeding... Look, I'm like a bajillion miles away from him. He's the other side of bloody China. And I don't know if you know China, but it's pretty fucking big. I'm not just going to waltz over there, am I? You idiots. Jesus. Honest to God, these people. Like, give me a bloody contract for, you know, Liu Biao, or whatever his son is, who's now leading his armies. Because Liu Biao's dead. You know, give me a contract to kill him, and I'll do my best. You know, no promises, do my best. We've lost a lumberyard, don't care. Farmlands, oof. Food's not great. Noble birth, goods. Durchan popping out some sprogs. Right, you're dead. Yep. Choked out. All that money is nice, that's going to help. And, oh, hello. What have you got? A stone statue of Confucius. I've always wanted one of those. On the other hand... Oh, are you... one of the... your friends with Yuan Shang? Probably. Probably brothers as well. Oh, you're the factionaire. Right, well, you're dead.
Leave none thirsting for vengeance.
And I'll take the cash because I kind of need it. And I'm going to take the income.
Let them go. That they remember.
I'm going to take the income. Yeah, we're under siege. That is to be expected, to be honest. Tell you what, I can march over here, can't I? I can be like, hello. Zhang Fei's like, I'm just running. He just runs all the way over there. And then we can go, hello.
To duty.
Okay. Yep. Nope. Yep.
To arms.
Yep, that's it. You fucked off. Yeah, you don't want to fight both of them, did you? To be fair to you, buddy. To be fair, I don't blame you.
Opportunities will arise
I don't blame
from
you.
this.
Right, replenishment is pretty good, but we're going to want to meander over here because we want to grab these. Food. Food's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good. Right, what are we going to do about food? Who can tell me what we're going to do about food?
Trust instinct.
Right. Well, there is farmland down there and there. So, theoretically, we can grab 2 farmlands next turn. Is that going to be enough? How much does farmland bring in? Farmland brings in 8, assuming it's upgraded to level 4. So, we should be fine. Money is not so good. But, you know, we're working on it. Can I get a trade agreement with anyone? Oh, you like me. Zhang Fang, hello.
Greetings. Well met.
Yes, hello. Do you want, I don't know. What have I got? Something, forged iron scale. Oh, you'd fucking love that.
We reach an understanding.
Yes, we do. Okay, that's going to help. I mean, it doesn't solve the problem, but it does help. Everyone else hates my guts. It's a maybe.
This will be short.
Well, you might actually. You down here. I mean, what realistically?
I am not in the mood.
What if I don't really want to coerce because it's a waste of momentum. Where can I... Wait, what? Should I be able to be like... Or else? I could support independence. That actually makes it worse. How much would this give me? 801. Oh, that would go quite a long way to solve my problems, wouldn't it? Who are you a thingy of? Yuan Shang. Oh, the person I'm currently brutally murdering. Well, I mean, yeah, it's probably not worth it, is it? Okay, I want to grab all this stuff. Once I've grabbed all that, I might peace out with Yuan Shang, because to be honest, at that point, I don't really care about him, right?
Let desire shape and guide passion.
I mean... Who gives a shit? Right, we can actually demolish this. And maybe get some more food buildings? Anything to help? That's going to help, actually. Okay, sure. Sure, everything is going... It's going in the right direction. We're getting there. Eventually, I knew we'd get there eventually. Ideally, I need a bit longer to just sort of keep everything intact and build up my cities. So that I have the income, so that I can recruit more armies, and then I can head south and brutally murder everyone. The other thing is I've also still got quite a few cities in the south, which I haven't lost yet. And frankly, I don't care if I lose them. So if they could go and take them, that would be grand. Okay, don't care. Fine, I don't know who that is. Now, which... Okay. I don't know which direction this army's gone. Is that the army? I don't think it is. Okay, let's...
In the name of China!
Take this. I'll delegate it because I can't be asked to fight it.
Let feasting commence!
Sure.
A fine settlement. We'll
Okay, you're down there. You're in range to attack me.
Curse these steep valleys.
What I'm going to do... I mean, I would like that farmland. But I think you'll see the target and be like, that's too good to pass up. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Zhang Fei down here. And we're going to do a little ambushettes. That's right. In fact, our food is now completely fine, so it's not that much of a problem. Let's go and grab this town. I love the fact that Lu Bu can literally just sprint across the entire fucking continent in one. It is awesome. Low casualties, that's fine. Just grab that one.
Another knot to my bow.
Hello? Tian Feng, cautious, honest. I'll just let you go.
They are of no use.
A local hero. Oh, I don't need any. Ooh, ooh. Look at this. It's under $1,000. I'm losing under $1,000. Oh, that feels so fucking good. What the hell? Oh, don't want that. Demolish that. Get rid of that. What's this? Magnet Estates. Holy shit. It's the most upgraded building, that. Loads of population growth. Income from peasantry. Food. Alright, sure. I can get behind that, especially because this is... Yes, so this gives us peasantry income. So let's upgrade you. So that's good. And over here, do we still have the... Right, the assignment's still good for one turn. So we're going to upgrade this. We're making a lot of money here. This is really good. Look at this. We're almost making 2k. That's amazing. As our taxation has jumped, which is great. Who the fuck are you? Gongsun. Oh, you're a Gongsun Zan army. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. That's useful.
Order will spread throughout.
That's good to know. Okay, we're going to lure them into an ambush over here. Ooh, if it's in the Kingdom of Liang. Hanging around, making the place look untidy. Okay, so they're over there. We're going to take that copper mine. Now, to win the campaign, we just need to take the two capitals. We've got one capital. We need to take the capital over here, but of course that's pretty... That's right at the arse end of nowhere. And we also need to retake our capital to the south. But it's not too bad, realistically. We don't need to worry about the... I mean, imagine if, like, one of them was down here. That'd be an absolute nightmare. But no, they're actually pretty close. If we can just secure all of this, which we're pretty much... I think we're pretty much there. And money is starting to, you know... we're starting to turn it around. Which is good. Which is very, very good. Oh, I do need the granary, don't I? I do need the granary. Okay, let's build a granary. Even though this. What's this one? Okay, so that's the... We do have a wood. I just don't know if it's worth the effort. Jade, iron, copper... And that's more income from... So what do we have? We've got an iron mine. We've got the tool maker. There's another iron. I've given Gongsun Zan his freedom, but to be honest, that's well, was it? Maybe it was better to annex him and take the territory. Did I do a snafu there? Well, if I have, never mind. That'll be an upgrade for those buildings, which would be quite nice. That's just more money for commerce, industry even. That's just more income from industry, and that'll be the upgrade for those. This is the artisan industrial... Okay, so this is toolmaker stuff. Let's... Because there is a copper mine nearby, isn't there? I think we want to go this way. Because then we can upgrade our copper mines and iron mines and all that kind of good stuff. That's what I think we need to do. Alright, so we might be able to get a nice little ambush down here. And Lubu's going to go and capture all the mountains. That should be no problem. Lubu's just going to be going and murder everyone over here. I mean, taking this... we could literally just charge headlong towards the capitals and take it. But I don't feel that would be a very good ending. On the other hand... Lubu is... How old is Lubu? He's 50. I mean, he's no spring chicken anymore, is he? He's getting on. I'm not sure at what point he'll drop dead, but...
For order.
How old are you? You're 42. You're pretty young. Okay, I think he'll be alright for a little while. But I am slightly cautious that if we lose Lubu, then we could be in a bit of trouble. So we're going to continue to capture all this. I mean, we've done very, very well considering. We have captured a lot of territory. I'm just being a little bit cautious down here because we just don't quite have the army for Gaoshan. If we did have the full stack, I'd be a bit more sort of like... why have you got bandit marauders? You're a bandit. A Demioke. Can't even see what that is. Okay, cool. I mean, hopefully they'll attack, and then we can, take Henny. Maybe even go down and start taking some of our territory across the river as well. Although I would like to sort of try and mop up along the coast here, because that would make me feel a little bit better. And we've also got this guy over here, Yang Feng.
I must stoop low to hear your mutterings.
Could we peace? Yeah, okay. Can we peace out with anyone? Is there anyone who would be like? Who? Woo? I have no idea who that is. And you. We could peace out with you.
Yes, talk.
Oh, you'd actually give us a trade agreement. Okay, yes. And regular payments? I mean, I'd be more than happy to take some regular payments.
Your proposal is sound.
Good. Alright. Lovely. Demand abdication. No. Understandable. I don't know who you are. Zhang Lu. Like, who the fuck are you? Oh, you? Is that you? It's Zhang Ba. Zhang Lu. That's a slightly different fag. I don't know who the hell you are.
This will be short.
Okay, seeing as you're like, you know, I don't know who the hell you are, will you give me some money to go away?
We accept.
Cheers. Right, good. Da-da-da-da. Look at that, I'm making money. I can't remember the last time it was green. Oh, that feels good. Oh, look at all the green. That's right, I'm making green. I'm not hemorrhaging money every turn. I'm actually making it. Holy shit, it's happening. It's all going right for a change. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Right, we'll continue our rampage across China, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.